Should we be concerned about the reigning MVP? How the new quarterback in Chicago changes everything? And some free agents you should consider picking up this week are all ahead on this week's 4 fantasy football things you need to know ahead of week 4. Look, questioning whether Lamar Jackson will rebound after winning MVP last year seems like a bad idea. But we can say this with certainty. He's not living up to where you drafted him in fantasy football. He's thrown more than one touchdown just once, hasn't scored on the ground yet in 2020, and has topped 54 yards rushing once. I think good days are very much ahead, but I don't think he's going to end up being the top quarterback scorer in fantasy, given the way that Patrick Mahomes and Russell Wilson are playing. It finally happened. Nick Foles is in as the starter for the Bears. So how does that affect their fantasy prospects? The stock on David Montgomery is already on the rise after Tarek Cohen tore his ACL. Allen Robinson finally had a huge game thanks to Foles, so that's good. And Jimmy Graham might get more attention with Foles under center. As for Foles himself, I'm not so sure he's going to throw 3 touchdowns every week, but it's all good news for everyone in Chicago, both from a fantasy perspective and in reality. The Seahawks used to be the team that ran the ball, then ran it some more, and ran it again before they let Russ cook. This year, that's actually the Browns. Through 3 games, the Browns have thrown the ball the 3rd fewest times and run it the 5th most behind Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. That's going to cap the value on Odell Beckham Jr. and Jarvis Landry. Finally, some free agents to look at heading into week 4. The Vikings' Justin Jefferson, T. Higgins of the Bengals, Colts tight end Mo Alley Cox, and the Niners' Jeff Wilson Jr.